Hello, friends. So I wanted to hop on really quickly and I just wanted to talk about something I discovered in the wee hours of the night. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Deanna Williams and I am DRW. Let's just say that. But so in DRW, in this brand, I also have a podcast that I do, and I also do a blog. And I had this discovery. So first off, it's not that I wasn't aware that this tool was even an option, because I always knew it was an option. Maybe I just didn't realize I could use it. But let me just tell you what the tool is. So I realized, so let me just backtrack. First off, I'm an avid note taker. I love to write. That is just something I enjoy doing. But when it comes down to blogging and the approach that I use with podcasting, and I'm probably not going to use the right term, but I tend to write narratives. And so I will write the story and then I will read the story for the podcast. And this takes a lot of time. If I'm being honest, it takes a lot of time. However, last night, as I'm brushing my teeth, getting ready to go to bed, and most of you know that I'm a night owl. So the fact that I had this why didn't I think of that? So I'm brushing my teeth and I'm thinking about something I wanted to say for the blog. And I'm like, man, I really don't feel like writing this out. And when I write it out, I'll either type it in the computer, but if I'm being honest, most of the time it's happening right here on this device, my phone. I have a Samsung 10 Plus Note. So I have a stylus that comes with this phone. I've never had a phone with a stylus up until almost a year ago. And this was only because Best Buy had a really good deal. So, but because I knew that this phone was going to be business and personal and the things that I like to do, I wanted it to be fully equipped. I'm a huge BlackBerry fan, also known as Crackberry in my book. And I miss that phone. I missed all the organizational things that it offered, but most importantly, I really missed how I could use it, not just personally, but it crossed over professionally. So I could do emails and all that other stuff. But anyways, I've clearly had to find other ways to create that same space. So last night I was thinking about the blog and I really wanted to just say exactly what was coming to mind. And I just did not have the energy to just peck at this phone with the stylus or not. And I'm like, if I could just record what I have to say, it's 2 a.m. I just want to record what I have to say. And something just told me, you know what? I know you use the Samsung Note app. Go back to what you know. Go to the Keep Note app that Google has to offer. So I click on the app. And I said, okay, they normally have the microphone. Not that I didn't know that the microphone wasn't an option like for text messaging, but my experience, if I wanted to do, and again, because I'm probably also talking from a naive space too, but if I wanted to record something I wanted to say, it normally didn't come out in text. It was just like a 1-minute recording. So I'm like, that's counterproductive. I don't want a recording. I want these words typed out so I don't have to type all of this stuff, right? So I click on the app and then I realize I click the microphone, I start talking, and guess what the app is doing? Taking my words and typing it out. Changed my life at 2 a.m. I feel like the blog is done. Seriously. I mean, obviously I'm going to go back and I'm going to have to make edits and change it into more of a reading, writing type of style. But it's the fact that I could get what I wanted to say out without having to type it all. And now all I have to do is edit what I'm trying to say. So then again, as you all know, I do the same thing for the podcast. I share stories. So I'm like, I'm now contemplating if I will do the voice talk, and then it just types it all out. And then I add to it however I want to, because I wanted to take the podcast to another space. or just being a little bit more elaborate with the stories. But again, when you're typing, and at some point, sometimes I will just send the doc that I'm working on into like Word or Google Docs, but sometimes I don't. It just really depends. But on the app, the Keep Notes app, I was able to do the recording, have the words, then click, and it sent it to a Google Doc. That's all I have to say about that. I'm just thinking about those of us that are trying to balance work, distance learning. Maybe you're a student yourself, you're a parent, you're an employee, you're a spouse, you're all these things, and you still have creativity, things that you want to put out, whether it's a podcast, a blog, maybe you want to do some vlogging, maybe you have other ideas, but you just don't have the time to write it all out. And maybe I'm just the only one that just discovered that I could just, say what I need to say in an app, and then ta-da, it's there. But I'm just saying, if you don't know about these tools, definitely try them out. I hope that this information was resourceful to you, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye, friends.